Hey everybody, I am back with another video. This is my latest haul from Tiffany Candles, and I'm super excited because I haven't ordered from Tiffany Candles in a while, and I was just kind of feeling the itch, and there was one blender bag here in particular that I really wanted, and that's kind of why that's why the order got initiated. But I'll talk about that a little bit more in a second. So there were a couple cute samples in here, two things of candy, the Haribo, whatever, gummy bears, and then also one of these like candy sticks. This candy stick looks pretty good, and that's a hefty piece of candy. Like, that's not like a sample candy, that's like just a big candy. And then also some wax samples in here. And thank you, Tiffany, if you watch this, thank you for the samples. These are really generous. There's quite a few of them in here. This first one here is in buttercream cupcakes, and there's two of these really cute like cinnamon bun sort of shaped tarts in here. That's really nice. It's super duper sweet. You can smell the buttercream like frosting. You can smell the cupcakes, super sugary, super sweet. I think I've had that before, actually. That one sounds kind of familiar. Let's see here. There's one here that this is another straight scent. This one is in pumpkin pecan waffles in that little cinnamon roll shape again. Yep, that's pumpkin pecan waffles. It's one of those that I have a very hard time explaining, but it's a very distinctive scent once you smell it, and you can kind of recognize it in blends and everything. This next one here is Elm Street. I do not know what is in this one. I should have looked at the scent description. Am I smelling like a bakery? I think it's like kind of a bakery maple-y scent. I'm going to feel really stupid if I'm completely off. So, you know, sometimes I always kind of wonder, like, with the stuff that I'm actually melting in the kitchen, how that's affecting what I'm smelling here. Anyways, my nose is kind of stuffed up too. Oh, here, this would be good for my stuffed up nose. Spearmint and Vanilla Bean Noel. Oh, that's good. That's really good. That's like, that's good. It's nice and relaxing and refreshing, eye-opening because of the spearmint. But that Vanilla Bean Noel just kind of just makes it creamy with that bakery edge. Oh, wow. That's a really good one. And this is giving me more ideas for additional blender bags. And the last sample here, this one is in lavender and lemonade. And this is like one of her chunklets that was probably out of what do you call it? One of her chunklet restocks. This is good and interesting. It's a really, this to me smells like an herbal lavender. And it's kind of interesting with that tartness from the lemonade. It's interesting, and I kind of like it. I don't know if I would necessarily want like a 16-ounce bag in that, but I think an 8-ounce bag of chunklets I could melt through and really enjoy it. So what I have back here, I have 2 bags of chunklets that were ready to ship, so I'll get to those. Actually, I'll just get to these first. And I wanted to show you guys something that she's been doing with the bag. So actually, let me lift this up a little bit, and my kitchen's probably a wreck, but I want you guys to really see this. So this one is in pumpkin souffle with birthday cake overpour, and this is what I wanted to show you. So these bakery bags should already be lined with polypropylene on the side, and it feels like they are. But one thing that she's doing, which I think is super cute, is that she's putting they're in their own polypropylene bag within the bag, and all of them are like that. And I think that's a really nice touch. I haven't bought in a while, so I don't know when she started doing that, but I really like that aspect. This is nice. That's definitely a spicier pumpkin. Definitely spicy on the pumpkin. But I like the added creaminess from the birthday cake overpour. But that's kind of a more like kick you in the face kind of pumpkin. It's kind of very strong and everything. So I'm glad I got that. I think I'm actually done buying pumpkin scents between all the vendors I've gotten pumpkin from. You know, and I only really like melting pumpkin really through maybe a little bit past Thanksgiving. So I got a lot of pumpkin to melt through. And this next one here is also pumpkin. Vanilla pound cake with butternut pumpkin overpour, and the same thing. It's in its own little bag in here as well, but I'm not gonna pull out the bag. I'll just show you guys that. I like this one a little better because it's not as strong and like that on the spicy pumpkin scent. I prefer a little bit of a creamier pumpkin, but that one's also really nice. Very nice, creamy. You can't smell the pumpkin, but it's a little bit more of a creamy pumpkin in there. I like that one a lot. That one is really nice. Definitely smells like the fall and Thanksgiving and Halloween and all that good kind of stuff. So, okay, now the last 3 things here are the blender bags, and it's pretty much an option where I think you can blend. I think it's only up to 3 cents. I don't think it's 4. It could possibly be 4. And I believe this option has been open for a while. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know if she like opens it up and then she closes it for like a couple weeks, but I've noticed the last couple times I've hit up her website, the blend a bag option is open and available. So I'm hoping that it does, because if there's anything that I love, it's the ability to go to a vendor and blend anything I want, for the most part, almost any time I want. Because sometimes when that blending bug hits you, you want to blend and you want to blend now. And so if these blend a bag options stay open, then she will always be one of my go-tos for like, hey, I really want to try out the scent combination. So I'm definitely excited about this one. There are two in here I really love, and one that I'm not so sure about. These are my, two of these are my own blends and one is her blend. So I'll show you guys all that. Let me start with the one that actually caused me to make the order. This one is in Fluffy Marshmallow, Zucchini Bread, and Lemon Poppy Seed. So here's the thing. I actually got this in a loaf from her. It was like about a full year ago, and when I started melting it a couple months ago, I loved it. You guys know I love zucchini bread, and Tiffany Candles to me has a slightly spicier zucchini bread, which I really like, so that's like a #1 plus. The marshmallow is always good, and I absolutely love lemon poppy seed. I don't know why. It's my favorite lemon. It's like the perfect lemon. It's like slightly bakery, but it's also fresh, kind of sugary. It's just a really good lemon, and you don't find, not every vendor carries lemon poppy seed. Actually, I think only a handful of them do. So whenever I see lemon poppy seed, I tend to jump on it just because it is so good. So when I had the loaf, it was probably one of like the top 5 wax products I had ever melted in terms of the scent. The throw was great, and I loved it. So as soon as I finished that loaf, I wanted to blend this again just because it was so damn good. And you can see here that she also has like another bag here within the bag to protect it even further. And all of these are Halloween shapes. So I'm going to pull out a couple here. You'll see some of the other ones. So you kind of got the skull and then the pumpkin shape. This is like a perfect size for one melt. Delicious. This is so delicious. I will say that the loaf that I got, I think was a little stronger on the zucchini bread. And I don't remember which one was the overpour in the loaf. It's possible in the loaf the overpour was zucchini bread. But I am still getting, though, I can still get the spicy zucchini bread in here, just not quite as strongly. I can get that really creamy bakery, sweet, sugary lemon, and the creaminess from the marshmallow. If you guys like lemon zucchini bread scents, I would highly recommend this one. I don't know. I love it. It's one of my all-time favorites. Thank you, Tiffany, for making that loaf in the first place. I mean, I know it was a year ago, and you make so many blends, but that one in particular has stuck with me and will probably always stick with me. I always want to have some of that blend on hand because it's that good. Okay, the next one I want to talk about here is this one here, and this one is in strawberry and vanilla sandalwood and rosemary mint. And so I'm trying to think so I got a piece of wax from Two Timing Tarte a little bit ago that was strawberry and a sandalwood type scent. There might have been a couple other things in there, and I really loved it. So I was like, let me try to blend sandalwood and strawberry, and let's just see how it goes. I don't remember what made me think to add the rosemary mint. Come to think of it, if I could go back and do it all over again, I probably wouldn't want to add the rosemary mint. So I've smelled this bag already, and I'm on the fence. I think about it. It's not like flat out gross or anything. It's not gross, but it's I don't know. And it's kind of weird because I can smell everything in here. I can smell the rosemary mint, probably the strongest. And then maybe the strawberry and the vanilla sandalwood, like probably the least. It's an interesting blend. Like I said, it's not gross. It's just not, I don't know why I wanted to put the rosemary mint in there. I don't know. And what made me think about that is the other day I noticed that Tiffany Candles, she put up a couple 8-ounce bags of Chunklets and strawberry and vanilla sandalwood alone. And when I was looking at that, I said, that sounds really good. And then I looked at what I had ordered, and I saw that I had ordered it with the rosemary mint. And I was like, why did I do that? I don't know. It's still, I don't know. I think I like it. I think I'm just very hard on the things that I blend. And this one was definitely a little bit out of my comfort zone. I'm going to have to melt it and see. Something in here also kind of smells soapy overall. Maybe the combination of everything in here. But yeah, I think if I was going to do that one again, I would probably just get the strawberry and the vanilla sandalwood. And once again, this is nothing against Tiffany Candles. That is my own blend, what I wanted to put in there. So, you know, that's my own problem. Now, this last blend I did, I really also, this one I really love as well. lemongrass, and orange. And I was inspired by this one by like mandarin lemongrass scents I had run across. It just seemed like a good combination of the bright citrus and then the bright green note of the lemongrass. So I really wanted to do this one. And actually, I do really love this one. My husband right now, he has some major sinus problems, and I had him smell this bag and he could immediately smell it. It's one of those super in your face type of fragrances. It is very nose clearing, very bright. It's just really good. You just can't get any two sunnier, more crisper fragrances, I think, than lemongrass and orange. And one thing I really like about this too, it's also hard to find a vendor that has a straight up orange scent for blending. That's another thing that I found. And Tiffany Candles, she does have a straight up orange, and that's another reason I like blending from her too, because I love blending with orange. My husband, when he smelled this, he thought it did smell maybe slightly soapy overall, and it might kind of have that, but I think it's because it's just so like kind of clean smelling. It just kind of has that kind of scent. But if I was like a day that I was cleaning, or a day that like I was stuffed up, or you know, I just wanted something that was very potent, I would definitely reach for this lemongrass and orange, because I'm really digging that one. So you guys, that's it. A fairly quick haul. The three, you know, between the three, what do you call it, blended bags, and then the chunklets and the samples. So if you ever watch this, Tiffany, thank you so much. I'm loving your product, and you know, I just cannot wait to start melting these. I'll let everybody know how the strawberry, vanilla, sandalwood, and rosemary mint goes. It's interesting. It's just interesting. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.